So this is the honey that we harvested today. This is the first harvest of this season. Very thankful that we got about 103 pounds bottled. We will most likely do another harvest in the coming weeks. There were a lot of frames that were not fully capped yet. So we'll be checking in the bees tomorrow, but this is the haul we got for today and very thankful. I'm actually very happy to see this. So when the full ones, you usually just want to skip one over, go to something that's not full.
Gotcha.
That way you do less damage, but you can see they started drawing that out. Ooh, I'm actually very happy with this hive. This was a new hive that, come on, don't die down there. Now we can prop the rest.
Oh, so you do that just to make more room?
Yeah, it's just so we don't damage comb.
Mm-hmm.
Because this time of the year, I did not expect them to actually get this far.
Wow, they got a lot going on there.
Yeah, this was an empty box not a couple 20 days ago. This box was empty, so I'm actually glad I gave it to them. They clearly, but we're not gonna harvest this honey here. It's also not, this one is not ready. So my hope is whatever's below. We needed 80% capped.
Right, but you're saying that like the fact that there's some even being produced up here so early means that the middle one's probably jam-packed.
Yes, that's the hope.
It's
Look
beautiful.
at that. Look at that.
Wow.
So they've actually, that means the nectar flow is still pretty solid. So we're at that point. We're just gonna stick this back in here. Now once we get to taking honey, we're gonna shake the bees out. Things are gonna get a little chaotic. Yep, so this is the problem.
Whoa.
Gotta get them out.
That's easier said than done.
Should I blow them?
No, that's not.
Okay.
Well, let's first, because they're not doing anything to us.
Yeah.
If they were swarming all over us, because the weather is perfect.
Yeah.
So we'll just start from the edge. Because there's so many bees. What we also don't want to do is like kill a lot of bees. And the other thing is maybe we try this and we put the beescapes in and do this tomorrow. But get everything ready.
Wow.
But this is you can't harvest this.
You can't?
No.
Because it's
Oh, 'cause
not
not
80%?
capped.
Yeah, no. It's
Right.
not ready yet. This one is not ready. But that doesn't mean. Now this was an old brood frame. We're just getting them to build honey in there. So this is the part where we gotta inspect and see. Oops, oops.
Oh, is that from you?
Yeah, just now me getting in here. Not,
Oh, yeah, I see it broke off from the other piece.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna just have to go in and harvest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, they built out the rest of that.
Look how they made like a little hole.
Yeah,
in
that's
there.
the why I kind of broke, because they made a little separate thingy. Well, it could be possible that we might harvest from some hives, and some hives we just have to come back to, because they just need more time, and that's okay.
Is it odd that they need more time this late in the season?
Yes and no. This hive was a new hive, and they're like, this is the downside of putting that other box on. If that box wasn't there, all of it would have gone here, and maybe everything would have gotten done sooner. But if that box wasn't there, maybe they would have put it in the bottom box and it would have swarmed.
Right.
So it's like, you pick your battles.
Gotcha.
Now this frame is probably going to be ready. What I ideally don't want to. No, it's not. It's not. But I think the middle was eggs, and now they've hatched.
Is what you're looking for in terms of being ready, the stuff on the ends there is capped? Or
No, for everything to be capped.
for everything to be capped?
It's kind of like a little bit of wet in the middle. Is the queen getting? No, I doubt the queen's getting up here. Well, we don't need to pull out every single frame. We know this is not ready, so I'm not going to disturb them.
Ooh, this side
Oh,
looks
yes.
really good.
Right there. This is what we're looking for. Turn it.
Definitely 80%.
Perfect, yep. Yeah, we can take this. So, I'm finding it easier, like getting a good hold like this. Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
So this was a box that came from that hive. That's pretty much ready. I wanted to give it to a hive that wasn't ready. It's gonna be heavy.
Really? Oh wow,
Yeah,
that
maybe.
is heavy. Whoa, that's such a weird one.
Looks really cool
That's
though.
crazy.
This is how it starts.
Wow.
That's really awesome though.
More lower. Oh yeah. That. Yep. Oh, that's comb honey.
And that's like all. There was no plastic in between.
Nope.
It's just
This is just
totally packed.
pure honey. This.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Whoa,
Cause that's.
that's insane. You're not in the frame. There you go, yeah.
Come on. Oh yeah, look at that. It's like a little. You can see like two different crops of honey came. Two very different crops of honey. So pretty much all I'm doing is coming to the edge. I'm not gonna try to damage anything that is not capped. Because there's no need to damage and create more work for the bees. But you do want to make sure you thoroughly uncap everything that does have honey in it. Now that's done. Flip it. Repeat the same steps. Usually it's the edge ones that you want to make sure you don't leave. Okay. It's a hot day, so you see it's and then it goes in here. We're gonna do 2 frames, spin it, then rotate the frames and spin again, just to keep the weight even. Oops. So this one we have to be careful. But these can sometimes break. Alright, so we'll take these out, and there is definitely still honey in there, but we're not going to kill ourselves over these droplets. And I think with this equipment, we're not going to get that out. Look at that frame. That's rare.
That's crazy.
It's like, that does not happen very often.
How did they even do that?
There's 2 different kinds of honeys were coming in. And they definitely did this section first, I feel. Good? Gonna mutilate it.
I don't want to. I want to frame it.
Can't frame, no. I need to get to my 300 pounds, okay? I don't know if I have to go back in the hives and battle for an extra 10 pounds.
There's a spiky bone in the middle.
Even this one, you can see where the tulip poplar honey is, and the other ones. One, two. You should get in there. Top. I'm just gonna hold this so it doesn't rain. So this is raw unfiltered. If it was filtered, you could put a little stainless steel filter up here, and that'll take out all these little pieces of wax. I find that people do like it, and they find that it is real, authentic honey. But yeah, I mean, if you were to filter it out, by filtering it, it will not crystallize. It takes a little bit longer for it to crystallize. So raw, unfiltered honey crystallizes the fastest.
I also found that when we got the jar from you last year, the little bits ended up floating to the
Yep,
top.
they do.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That actually comes to the very top. It's actually a medium color honey this year.
So rich. Well, you're rich.
Well, it's a little bit of all of us. Well, no, but not really. Then you start those boxes. I think the last 5 years of expenditures we'll make back this year.
Wow.
So, but we've made mistakes. Mistakes are costly. Even this year I've made mistakes. But I mean, for the fact that we put very little money into the bees this year, I didn't feed them very much at all. But it makes my harvest more complicated. If I was feeding them a lot of sugar water, and then I put, it ensures that they'll start putting nectar in your boxes right away because they don't have much space in the bottom. Where I was like, I didn't get to it and that was okay. So this is approximately 35 pounds of honey right here. So. Oops. Not deep. Lower down, back down a little bit.
That was so perfect.
First bottle of the season. That's a nice amber color, I guess.
Yeah, that's more like the black locust.
No, black locust is actually lighter color honey.
Oh, I thought it was darker. Okay.
No, that's tulip poplar.
That's what I was thinking of. Okay.
I'm doing it. Good job.
A lot of wax cappings on the top.